Hello everyone, Mr. Graham here, the art teacher from Kane Elementary School. Today I wanted to do a little lesson on making a sculpture from natural materials you can find. And so what I have done here is I have found some sticks, and I'm going to talk about building a sculpture out of twigs or sticks or pieces of grass or bamboo. Later on we're going to do a whole talk about bamboo. And I'm going to make a large bamboo structure out of some bamboo I have in my yard. But I thought I would start off smaller with just some twigs. And you can find twigs in your yard. You can cut them from a tree. But if you're going to cut twigs out of a tree, then make sure you have permission first. You don't want to cut up a prized tree and then get in trouble later for that. So these were some that I trimmed out of the fence line. And so I just used some cutters to just clip them, and a lot of times though you can just find sticks that are already the right length laying around the yard or at the park or along the Pathfinder. So but you can get some help if you need some help cutting them to the right size, the right lengths. But it can be also fun to build with just random sizes and trying to piece them and make them work. You can cut them so that they're more straight. You could have twigs that have branches to them, or you could cut them branches off and have straight pieces. So first thing, let's talk about shapes I might want to build with. So I'm going to build a tower right now out of twigs. So this is a triangle that I built out of the twigs. So you can see this triangle I've put together with some, I've just used some black tape, but you see that triangle is very strong. It doesn't want to flex out of shape or bend out of shape. This is a rectangle I made out of twigs, and you can see the rectangle can flex and bend different directions. So that's because there's 4 points here, 4 points, 4 corners in a rectangle allows it to twist into different planes. So it is not as strong to build things out of rectangles, although there are ways you can do it. If I put some diagonals across this, then that would create some triangles, which would be more strong. Triangle has 3 points, which will always be in the same plane, and it won't want to twist out of shape. So if you've ever looked at a building or construction or walked under a bridge on the Pathfinder and looked up at the girders and there that give the bridge strength, you will see triangles built into it, which give a lot of strength. So a triangle is the strongest shape, one of the strongest shapes we can use. So I might use this for the base of my tower, and I have some long sticks here that I can attach here. So how can you attach these together? Well, you can use any kind of tape you have. You might have to cut it into thinner strips. I've got some black electrical tape here, which is often used to work on wiring and things. It's a vinyl tape. It's a little stretchy, so you can stretch it tight as you wrap it around the twigs. I've got one of my favorite tapes to use is gaffer's tape, which is string can be used to tie this twigs together. I have some different colors here, and I may use that over my tape. So I may put some of this over the tape and wrap all my joints so that I can't see the tape, and it will look nice. And then I may take some glue and paint it over or work it with my fingers over the string so that it will make a very strong join. Other things that can be used, twisty ties. If you have a lot of twisty ties, again, you've got to make sure that it's okay for you to use these materials. Play-Doh could be used to join sticks together. You could use some kind of a clay or Play-Doh to wrap around a joint. And so those are ways you can build, and everybody will do it a different way, and that's what's fun about building with sticks. Everybody will build something different. We could make a miniature piece of furniture. We could make a little doll's chair. We could make towers. We could build, there's no end to the things that you can build out of sticks. So a little house, a little walls, just whatever you want to build. So I'm going to work on this now and see what I can do, and then I'll come back. All right. Start off together up here. Now one word about here about joining these together. I want to go around the outside of both of them, and then I want to open them up and I want to go in between them. This is a lashing method of lashing them together that will be very strong. So I'm going to go in between and around and around and around the outside again. So this makes a very strong join there. And it looks pretty good too, that gaffer's tape. Alright, I've got to start here on my sculpture. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I might include some pieces of fabric or some ribbons or some feathers. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's coming along, and it's pretty sturdy too. So I'm happy with that. Well, I finished my sculpture, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It's kind of a fun little project to try. So I hope you got something too that you can share with us that you liked. So we'll see y'all later.